Bakhmut, Russia breaches crucial Ukrainian defense line. With Ukraine's defeat in this pivotal battle now certain, Western media are rushing to assure their audiences the town holds no significance. The Artemsol salt mine in Soledar contains a subterranean museum and sanatorium. In peaceful times, it was the largest source of mineral salt in Central and Eastern Europe and a popular tourist destination. As so often in the Soviet Union, the caverns also had a military role. With depleted areas used as spacious and secure military warehouses, these have been a primary source of strength for the heavily fortified Ukrainian defence line running through the town, and their loss is another nail in the coffin of NATO's doomed war effort. The importance of the Russian capture of the Donetsk town of Soledar and probable imminent capture of neighbouring Bakhmut, known to Russians by its Soviet name Artyomovsk, can hardly be overstated. This victory successfully breaches the crucial Ukrainian north-to-south defence line that stretches from Seversk, passes through Soledar and Bakhmut, and then follows the old ceasefire line of the Donetsk People's Republic. 3 out of the 4 main roads out of Bakhmut are already controlled by Russian forces, as are the rail links preventing the transport of Ukro-Nazi troops or material. Puppet President Volodymyr Zelensky's view of war, fixated less on military logic than on public relations optics, favours a series of do-or-die last-ditch stands, hoping thereby to shame his imperialist sponsors into sending yet more military hardware. But this tactic of trying to hang on to the inflexible lines pinned to the major cities is counterproductive, needlessly sacrificing untold thousands of men every week. Even the Wall Street Journal felt moved to sound a warning to Kiev, noting, quote, Western and some Ukrainian officials, soldiers and analysts increasingly worry that Kiev has allowed itself to be sucked into the battle for Bakhmut on Russian terms, losing the forces it needs for a planned spring offensive, as it stubbornly clings to a town of limited strategic relevance, end quote. Russia claimed success in Ukraine's Soledar as Moscow names new war commander by Yaroslav Trofimov, 11th of January 2023. In other words, even before the fate of Bakhmut has been decided, the disproportionate death toll of the defending Kiev forces has already seriously compromised the planned spring offensive. And the WSJ might want to reconsider its description of Bakhmut as of limited strategic relevance, as evidence emerges of what lies beneath the surface of Soledar and Bakhmut, literally. Wagner private military force leader Evgeny Prigozhin had this to say, quote, Bakhmut is the central point of the Eastern Front and a serious logistics centre, and our task there is to die as little as possible and to destroy the enemy as much as possible. Bakhmut's feature is in its unique historical and geographical defence capabilities, which include first the division of the city into several parts by water barriers. Secondly, the neighbourhood of Bakhmut is a complex of settlements that create a unified defence system. Thirdly, this is a unique landscape, ravines and heights, which are natural tunnels. And the icing on the cake is the system of Soledar and Bakhmut mines. Actually a network of underground cities, in which there is not only a cluster of people at a depth of 80 to 100 metres, but also tanks and infantry fighting vehicles move, and stockpiles of weapons have been stored since the First World War. End quote. What is Hiding in the Bakhmut Salt Mines by Larry Johnson, 7th of January 2023. If this testimony is accurate, we could shortly be witnessing another Mariupol, only this time with a gigantic salt mine instead of a steelworks. We can be sure that the outcome for the die-hard defenders will prove no happier.
Thanks for listening to Proletarian Radio. We aim to bring you the best Marxist analysis on current affairs, revolutionary history, and theory. Do like, comment, subscribe, and share our content to help us reach the widest possible audience. We are a small organization with limited resources, and we need workers' support if we are to grow and fulfill our mission. If you are able to make a one-off or regular donation, no matter how small, please visit our website at thecommunists.org and register as a supporter.